What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Simon. Hope everyone had a good day. This is actually the last video that I'm recording. It's going to be slightly different today. I'm going to do a quick run through of the morning and then I'll show you what I did after gym. But I woke up, normal time, 6, read, meditated, woo-woo, all that. Got ready, went to work. Obviously had my supplement. I think I'm feeling it, where my energy levels today was good. It was like steady throughout the whole day. I never crashed. I never peaked too high. Like, I never was like distracted too much. I was able to just do my work, which is good. So went to work early, finished work early, went to gym. It was leg day today. It kicked my ass, but I kicked it back. It was actually really fun. Cardio, 100 calories on cycle. Gym was quite good. I spoke to like a few more people. This guy was benching. He wanted spot. I actually respect this guy now. His form wasn't the best, but what I respect is his mentality, right? He was like, I'm going to bench 100. And he benched 100. It moved quick. I was like, oh shit, you got it, man. He goes, yeah, I'm going to go 105. He goes, like, cool. And he went for 105 and he got it. And he's like, fuck it, I'm going to go 110. I'm going to go 110. I was like, I didn't say it, but I was like, your 105 was a bit shaky. But he was like, if you're not gonna grow and improve, there's no pressure. I was like, shit, you right, bro. Go for it. Fuck it. He went for 110. I can't remember if he hit it. I don't think he hit it. He kind of failed on 110. He's like, oh, I nearly had it. I was like, bro, his sachet was nearly there. And then he goes like, okay, I'm going to hit 100 next. Just come spot me in a bit. I was like, cool. Went to spot him for 100. Not going to lie. He was benching, and he comes down, and then he pushes up slightly, and then he's like, stuck. And he goes down again. I'm like, oh shit, I need to spot him. He goes, I got it. I was like, cool, you got it. And he fucking grinds that shit out and then racks it. Then I was like, fuck yeah, that shit was sick. That's like how I am in the gym at the moment, where I'm like psychotically on the verge of failing, or I push myself close to failure. Even like fail, fuck it. And when he did that, I was like, fucking fair play. Then I got like respect for him. And yeah, that was the gym. Gym was great. And now I'm gonna cut to the videos of me after gym. What's up? I'm just going to show quickly my macro tracking and my weight tracking real quick, just so you guys know what I'm actually doing. If you can see that in this Excel sheet, I've got my food, and it's the quantity, it's all formulated, so however many protein in one quantity, carbs, fat, tracks my calories, and then over here is my total macros. This is what I should be hitting, the 21.8. I only care about protein, calories hit. As long as my calories is below this, so good. As long as my protein is over 210, so good. This over here, Chatgpt can make you a whole Python thing here, and it just tracks my macros, or my weight. My current weight is 85.2, my goal is 75. I've lost 1.1, I've still got 10.2 to go. Average about 0.5 per week. And it tells you like my TDE and my BMR, and then tells you my macros I should hit, which is roughly the same. But yeah, that's it. I just weighed 95 grams of quinoa. Quinoa now finished cooking. My seasoning stack, oh yeah, and then 6 pieces of chicken. I was gonna put these in there and then put that in there. Boom. So this is my meal: quinoa and chicken with seasoning, creatine and my electrolytes, noodles, my 2 supplements, and then protein shake. So I just finished dinner, or I say just like 20-30 minutes ago, finished dinner. I ate outside in the sun. The weather was amazing and I love the sun, so I just sat out there eating, and I saw my granddad watering his plants, and like random thoughts came into my head. 2 of them. One of them was the things that I'm doing are like basic level stuff. All I do is gym, cardio, eat, read, and learn a new skill. 5 basic things ever, right? I was like, this shit looks probably boring for a lot of people. But all I realized is I just got rid of all the extra stuff that I don't need in my life. I'm pretty ignorant in the fact that if it's like outside of my life, I don't really care too much. I realize that I've actually simplified my life. I enjoy this simplification of my life. Like when things get when I add a bit too much in my life, it kind of gets a bit crazy to me, and I kind of get lost. And that's probably why I like to simplify every now and then. But then I get boring. Then I get bored of this routine. Then I add a little spice every now and then. This time, not gonna happen. And the other thought, this was from Naval's podcast, where he says like people need to have like 5 level of skills, or 5 things people need to do. I can't remember all 5 of them. I think one of them was fitness. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. So fitness, which is what I think is important, is basically looking after your health, right? So you can do whatever you want to look after your health, as long as you're looking after your health. Now, the concept I had in my head was, was walking. Like, some people would say walking is easy, but when you were a kid, that shit was hard. But then eventually, as you did it every day, it becomes second nature. And that tied in with learning a skill. And that was another thing Naval said, is technology. Like, learning a new skills can be hard no matter what it is. The only way to get good is to just keep doing it every day and getting better. And then all it is it never gets easier. It's that your baseline just increases. And then that also leads to fitness. Like, the reason I'm front loading all my work at the moment with fitness, reading, writing, ecom, YouTube, whatever, is like, I want to get to a good level of standard. I want my fitness to be good. Like, I realized that my fitness is horrible, right? My brother, who's in the army, he said about tabbing. And what tabbing is, essentially, you just carry like a heavy bag and you like walk around and run around. And he was telling me like they carry like 40 kgs, carry it, walk like, I don't know what he said, I kind of zoned out, like 4K, and then you run 2K afterwards or something like that. And I just thought, like, I can barely run 30 minutes right now. So my standard of fitness is so far below. I'm like, wow. And I don't want to be like below average. I want to be above average, maybe even better. So then that's what I'm working on, is my fitness. I want to be at a good standard, whatever your standard is. Of course, it's going to be hard. Everything is hard. You just have to keep at it. And then reading and writing. Nah, I don't write, obviously, but I read, try to read every day, you know. And Naval said, like, reading, writing, and basic arithmetic is like a key skill that people need to develop all the time. And when he talks about maths, he doesn't mean like those super complicated equations like a squared plus b squared equals c squared. None of that bullshit. I think that's like what, Pythagoras theorem or something. But what it basically means is like to have competency or to be good at the basics, like plus, minus, divide, multiply. I think that's it. I don't know what else. But just having the basic skill of that, plus reading, writing, your basic fitness level to be good, and then learning a new skill in the world of technology, because technology is moving quick. Like, AI can do half the work for you, and maybe even more. You don't even have to do that much with AI. As long as you give it good questions and good prompts and enough context of what you want, then it can literally do everything for you. Like, the scripts that I write for YouTube, or I used to write for YouTube, most of it was AI. Like, all I would just do is put in the concepts, the certain things I wanted to be included, certain research, and then it will literally just do everything else for me. And then I just pick and choose what I want in my script. But yeah, that's the thought I had when I was eating. Like, if anyone's watching this, like, just improve your basic skills. Even if you're not improving anything else, just improve your basic skills. Reading, writing, fitness, and when you learn a new technological skill, people call it like future-proofing. You just gotta keep up with the times, with everything that's going around the world, and technology is improving. So that's my little thought I had. That's it for today. 8:30, so I'm gonna do a little bit ecom, and I'll probably somehow edit this video and upload it. And that was my day. That's it for me today. Deuces.